welcome back to my channel. So, the other day, my family and I were sitting in the living room talking, and we were talking about how do you know if you're getting the most out of your life. So, curious me started googling around, watching a few videos, generally just because I just wanted to see if there were any really good answers or questions that showed you whether you were doing that. And I actually found and came up with some really good questions to ask yourself to know whether you're living a fulfilling life. Obviously, it's really good if you can just feel in yourself, yes, I'm happy, I'm satisfied with my life in this very moment, then you're on a really good track. But if you're a little bit confused or want to know what you need to be aware of to get fulfilled, then I'm going to ask you a few questions now, and I'll leave them down in the description below so that you can ask yourself them on a regular basis to make sure that you are improving or at least on track. There are 20 questions and I'm going to ask and talk about them all right now. Number 1. Do you typically wake up feeling optimistic? Think about how you feel when you wake up in the morning. Do you feel ready to take on the day and see what it's got? Or are you dreading facing the world? That is a big eye-opener to whether you're living the life you want to live. I mean, if you're waking up not really wanting to do what you have to do, then that is not a good start. Number 2, do you have more good days than bad? Obviously, there are a few periods in life where it's more of one than the other, but on a balanced scale of 1 to 10, do you think you're having more good days or more bad? If there is more bad, then you really need to change something major in your life. Number 3, do you feel authentic in your interactions? Is it exhausting to pretend to be someone you're not? If you're not being yourself around others, it shows that you're not really where you're supposed to be and you're a little uncomfortable. Ask yourself why and do whatever it takes to be your authentic self. Number 4, do you feel confident? Confidence is such an important thing, and if you're not confident with where you are in life, how you are, or what you're doing, then there's something not that right. You need to make sure that you're in a nice place. Being confident really helps you fulfill your dreams and your goals. So if you don't have any confidence and you really struggle to motivate yourself, then you need to find whatever that can build your confidence so that you have the power to do what it is you need to do. Number 5, do you love what you're doing for a living? I think this is pretty obvious. If you're not doing what you love, then go do what you love. Number 6, do you pursue your passions? Passions are such an important thing. I mean, ever since I started actually putting all my passions into my life, I just feel so much better. You have something to constantly look forward to and think about. And if you don't know what your passions are, just ask yourself, what would you do if you didn't have any obligations and money didn't exist? Like, what would you use your time doing? Is your social circle a positive one? This is so important. You need positive people in your life, like you just need it. So if you don't have any positive people in your little circle, then go find a different circle. Work out who it is you need to step away from and try and find some others that you need to put into your little circle. Number 8, do you feel you're carrying heavy baggage from the past? This is a big one. You need to let go of the past, no matter what it is. You really need to try and move forward. If you're living in the past, you're not going to go anywhere, and then you're not really living. The law of attraction, journaling, and therapy are all good ways to help you move on from the past. Number 9, are you honest with yourself? You need to find a way to be honest with yourself and make sure that you're living a happy life, because if you're not honest with yourself, then you can't really be honest around anything around you. Number 10, do you do everything you can to stay healthy, both mentally and physically? You don't need to devote all your time to it, but you do need to devote some time to it. Taking care of yourself will put you in such a better mood, and it will just give you a more fulfilling life. Number 11, can you find the positive in apparent negatives? This is a big one. It is so easy to fall into the trap of a negative situation where you start complaining and hating life and just being negative. But if you can find the positive in every bad situation, then you are on track. Then you know that you are on the right way to living a fulfilling life. Number 12. Do you do something good for someone else every day? Being kind to others is a huge part of getting the most out of your life. So if you're not spending time on helping make others happy and doing something nice, then you're really missing out. Number 13, do you do something kind for yourself every day? It's very important to look after yourself, because if you can't look after yourself, then you're gonna have a hard time doing pretty much everything, but also looking after others. You need to know how to say no to things you don't want and really look after yourself and listen to yourself. Number 14, is your love life what you want it to be? Whether you're single or taken, do you like the state of where your love life is at? If not, what is something you can do to get to a better state of where you want to be? Number 15, do you laugh every day? Laughter has a huge healing power. It is actually so important to make sure you are around funny people, or you watch some really funny movies, or just something that makes you laugh. Number 16, are you happy with your physique? You don't need to be some sort of supermodel to be happy with how you look. Don't compare yourself to others though, that's a real killer. But make sure that you love your physique, love your body. Say some really positive things to yourself and just learn to love yourself. It is so important. If you don't love the skin that you're in, you're gonna have a hard time feeling that you're living a fulfilling life. Number 17, do you have a support network? You need supportive people in your life. It's just an essential. Everyone needs someone to lean on. Can you go to people for help when you need it? If not, what could you do to get some more support? Number 18, are you living the life according to your values? If you're currently going against all the things you believe in, then you need to stop and try to work out how you can put your values back into your life, because if you're not doing what you truly believe in, you're not gonna feel that great in yourself. Number 19, are you living to please yourself? I know it can be really hard to shake off the judgments of others, but if you're not living your life for yourself, then what is the point? I mean, it's your life. You need to be doing what you're doing and not doing it for someone else. They have their own life to look after. Don't let them control you. And number 20, the last question, do you feel like you're fulfilling your life's purpose? Find some purpose in your life and then live through that, and you'll find yourself being much happier. So those were the 20 questions you should ask yourself to know whether you're living a fulfilling life or not. If you have any other questions or comments on this, please leave them down in the comment section below. That would mean a lot to me, and I'm sure it will help all the others watching this video. Please like this video if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe. I post videos like these all the time, as long as health and fitness and lots of funny tags and challenges. Bye guys!